what's your assessment of the consumer today? Because here we are with inflation much stickier than many of the forecasts had expected we would be at when it comes to the current levels right now. The economy is showing signs of some weakening here when we take a look at the labor market, showing some signs here of slowing down. Is the consumer, do you think, still able or still likely to remain resilient in the coming months when we look ahead to the very critical holiday season?
So at the moment, American households have about, I think the data is $500 billion in excess savings. That's a cushion. That's going to hold the consumer in a good place through the end of the year, we expect. But certainly in the future, tighter credit conditions and other factors are going to, test that resiliency a little bit.
If swipe fees are increased, what impact would that have on inflation? That the Fed can, they can do, all of the policy decision making in their purview, but I mean they're not going to, come out with any ruling on swipe fees.
No, swipe fees, the question isn't if, it's when. Because there's no competition in the market for credit card swipe fees always go up. In fact, swipe fees have gone up about 60% since the beginning of the pandemic. Just $22 billion in extra swipe fees last year alone. So we know they're going up. Competition will help retailers and merchants bring those fees back under control.
While we have you, and we've been taking a look through the NRF's outlook for the rest of this year and especially the holiday season, what type of expectation, spending level expectation, or even kind of category expectation, given the number of people that have shifted their spending from goods and into services, and how that is really kind of continuing to drive some of the purchases that are being made? How is that how is that expected to continue showing up in the data once we get into this holiday season?
Sure. We obviously there's been a shift back to services, maybe not as much as we expected following the easing of the pandemic. As consumers continue to look forward to their spending choices, we expect consumers will protect their essential spending and pare back in some areas on discretionary spending, including discretionary services.
All right, David French, always great to get your insight there. National Retail Federation Senior Vice President of Government Relations. Thanks.
Thanks for having me.